Hey, my amazing fishing family. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for all things angling. Today, we're diving deep into what promises to be a truly special day on the water. Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Late September, are the big ones still active? Oh, my friends, this day is set to be an absolute stunner for Canadian anglers, a prime example of why fall fishing is often the best fishing. Stick with me because I'm going to break down exactly why this period is so exceptional and how you can maximize your chances for a trophy catch. First, let's talk tactics for some of our favorite Canadian fighters. Based on everything we're seeing, fish are on the move and hungry for the mighty lake trout. This is prime time. With cooler water temperatures pushing them out of their deep summer haunts, you'll find these beauties cruising in shallower areas, especially around those submerged structures and rocky points, getting ready for their pre-spawn feed. My advice? Focus on depths of 15 to 30 feet. For gear, a medium-heavy spinning or bait-casting setup is perfect. I'd recommend using larger streamers and jigs, perhaps in white or silver, to mimic baitfish, retrieved slowly, to entice those big strikes. Trolling spoons or crankbaits that dive to those depths can also be incredibly effective, especially in the mornings and evenings. Next up, the aggressive Northern Pike. Friends, these toothy predators are going to be on a serious hunt. They've moved back into the shallower waters, often lurking in fresh green vegetation along weed lines and drop-offs. Look for them in bays and around points where baitfish congregate. A heavy-action spinning rod with a good quality braided line is your best friend here. For lures, think big. Large, base-sized spinners, flashy swim baits, and even large, live or cut minnows under a float will get their attention. Don't be shy with your presentation. These fish are looking for a meal, so a confident, erratic retrieve can trigger a bite. And we can't forget about our incredible salmon, especially coho and chinook, as the migration is in full swing across many Canadian waters, particularly in British Columbia and the Great Lakes regions. These powerful fish are heading upstream to spawn, making rivers and stream mouths hotspots. Look for them in deeper pools below rapids or near fish ladders. For those fishing coastal waters, the bigger chinook are often returning to inshore areas. A medium-heavy casting or spinning rod is ideal. Your best bet for lures would be bright, flashy spoons, spinners, or even fly fishing with an egg pattern fly or weighted streamer. If permitted, cured salmon roe can also be incredibly effective in rivers. Remember, careful handling and understanding local regulations are key during this sensitive migration period. Now let's dive into the why behind this forecast, my friends. It's all about the conditions. Weather-wise, for Wednesday, September 24th, 2025, we're seeing some classic Canadian fall. Temperatures across the country will vary, but expect daytime highs generally in the range of 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, with nighttime lows dropping to between 7 and 14 degrees Celsius. Atmospheric pressure might be showing some subtle fluctuations, which can sometimes make fish a little finicky, but overall, it's fairly stable for this time of year. We're looking at light to moderate winds, perhaps 10 to 35 kilometers per hour, mostly from the north-northwest in some areas, but varying regionally. Expect a mix of sun and clouds. Some regions might see a 30% chance of light showers, while others, like parts of Saskatchewan, are forecasting bright sunshine. These cooler, yet not frigid conditions stimulate fish to feed actively, knowing winter is around the corner. The potential for light rain in some spots can also stir up baitfish, making predators more active. Regarding water temperature, we're firmly in that fantastic fall transition phase. Generally, lake and river temperatures are cooling, settling into the 15 to 20 degrees Celsius range in many areas. This cooling trend means increased oxygen levels in the water, which invigorates most freshwater species. Fish are moving out of the deeper, warmer summer zones into shallower areas to feed. For example, some rivers, like the Fraser in British Columbia, saw temperatures above 18 degrees Celsius earlier, which could stress certain species like sturgeon, but the general trend now is towards cooler, more favorable conditions for many game fish. The moon phase for September 24th, 2025 is a waxing crescent. It's only about 8 to 10% illuminated and is 2 to 3 days old. Now, in the fishing world, a waxing crescent moon is often seen as a positive sign. As the moon's illumination gradually increases, it's thought to stimulate fish activity, especially during twilight hours when the moon is visible. So while it's not a full moon superbite, the increasing light is a subtle nudge in our favor. Overall, my friends, the biological activity for this period in Canada is high. It's early fall, a pre-spawn period for many species, and fish are in feed-up mode. Cooler water, ample oxygen, and the drive to pack on calories before winter means more aggressive fish. Some species are actively migrating, providing unique opportunities. This all points to one thing. My clear assessment for fishing on Wednesday, September 24th, 2025, across Canada is a strong good to excellent with potential for some truly exceptional catches. The combination of cooling water temperatures, high oxygen levels, pre-spawn feeding urges, and active migrations means the fish are out there and they are hungry. Just remember to adapt to your local conditions. So there you have it, my friends. Get out there and make some memories. Don't forget to pack those layers, a good thermos, and maybe even a lucky charm. May your lines be tight and your coolers be full. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this week? What species are you hoping to tangle with? And what's your go-to fall lure? I love hearing your stories and sharing in our passion. Until next time, tight lines and ni vosta ni cheshwi, no tail, no scales.